Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy Mugen underscore Katsuki, and today will be slightly a different review. It's not really gaming related, so to speak, but it definitely pertains to like if you're streaming, if you're a content creator, or just in general, like you have a lot of electronics in your home while you're, gaming or whatever the case may be. So, Brooks was kindly to send me the Wirecare, and you're wondering, what could this possibly be? So, what the Wirecare basically is, it's a huge pack, which I took it out the box for you guys. So, it's a huge pack, okay, and it comes with a flip version of like a power plug. So, you plug it into your wall outlet, not to like your extension cords or power strips or whatever, like directly into the wall. And basically, with the name Wirecare on the product, it actually gives you a meter. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you have a caution, you have a telephone, and you have the house with the green heart on it. So those are all indicators that basically tells you how good your wall sockets are, and it basically is a preventative thing to make sure that everything is wired correctly in your household, and you won't have any issues in the long run with like plugging something in and it'll probably just blow out the breaker in your apartment or your home or whatever else may be. But the crazy thing about this product is that it basically tests if it's you know degrading in age, because this is like a 10-year guaranteed like gauge with this device when you plug it into the wall. And it basically tells you whether if you need to contact like the maintenance person or the owner of the building, like, hey, my outlets are going bad because it's just deteriorating over time, and you have to replace the outlets accordingly. And if not, it will tell you that it's in excellent condition, everything's wired promptly, and there's nothing to change. But I will be showing a couple of clips of me testing out a few outlets in my home, and I did get both the excellent reading, which is green, and I also have checks needed signal from when I plugged it into my bathroom. So you guys get to see that. And basically, like I said, it's a different kind of review because it's not normally that many people would think about that, because you move into your home or your apartment, or you're traveling and whatnot, and you don't know if these things are degrading in your house. And this is a good product to have on hand, so you can make sure that you're protecting your equipment, your gear, and wherever you're at as a home. And it's a good thing that Brooks was able to make something like this for us gamers, and potentially every casual person who's not even a gamer to actually get one of these guys and just test everything out. So I'm going to be showing a couple of clips. It's not too long, and it's just to show you guys like how it works, how simple it is. And they always recommend that when you plug it in, to hit this big reset button, because you never know, it might have a false reading and it could just glitched out or whatever the case may be. It probably is not fully connected into the wall to make full contact. So that was the reason why for the reset button. So with that being said, I'm going to show the little clips of me in my apartment plugging it in and testing the reading of whatever it gives, and then we'll come back. guys for watching this review of the Brooks Wirecare. They was gladly able to send me this product over to basically, like I said in the beginning of the video, it's not your normal review of gaming product to, like the dongles and the arcade sticks, so on and so forth, but it's more of actual like life situation kind of product that you're never in the know whether if your outlets would be going bad, whether if your equipment might be overly surging the outlet itself. You might pop the breaker, it might shut things down, or it could just be that you can ruin your own equipment for plugging things in that's not really good. It could be faulty, and you would never know without having this handy dandy product on hand to show you, whether if it's like emergency, please, contact somebody, or if it's in perfect condition that you have nothing to worry about. So I'm glad that they was able to send me this product to review and test out in my personal apartment that I have, and just to keep everything safe, because you never know when things can just like on the split of a dime, but like, oh my god, like I have such faulty outlets, I can't be plugging things in here because it's just gonna degrade and get worse and worse, over time. But again, it's a good thing that Brook was able to go into this kind of side that's different from gaming. They're branching outward because they have the mobile, they have like the console stuff, they have stuff for PC, and now they have stuff for like actual like regular daily living. So again, this was very good tool, and I will be using this going forward in the future if I do move, or if I'm even traveling, going to a friend's house, or even going to work. I'll bring the device and make sure I'm testing my outlets, so my equipment and whatever else in the area that I'm at is working perfectly fine, and I have nothing to stress about. So again, we're gonna wrap up the video as we normally do. One of these corners will have the links and the video provided, so definitely click on them. Shout outs to Brooks Gaming, shout outs to my boy Beast1x5 that also is a part of the Brook Creators Group, and he does reviews just like me, and he has his own content on his Twitch and YouTube channel, so definitely give him a shout out, give him a follow on his channels and stuff like that. And again, just expect for the next review to be coming soon. Again, thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you on the next one.